Right then, 8 laps, reduced race distance. We've had a few issues with damp patches on the curbs, and the dedicated marshals have cleaned it up. They're the pole position pairing. Simon Robinson, Mick Fairhurst, number 19, starting from pole. Then we've got Phil Bell. John Holden is down there as well. It's going to be very, very interesting. But watch, right at the back, Ben and Tom Birchall, the number 16. There they are.
But only a few grids in front of them is first and second.
Indeed, yeah. So we've got Kershaw and Todd Ellis. Further down the way they go. Simon Robinson getting the drop. Craig Curry looking good, very good. Craig Curry, Justin Sharp, the number 42 crew, teammates in Birchall Racing to Ben and Tom Birchall. Simon Robinson, Craig Curry, Phil Bell it is. Then it's Rob Biggs. Rob Biggs and slotting in front of John Holden. Well, everybody around Druids safely. Robinson leads though. And we're just into the first of 8 laps here. Busy, 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 Bill.
Busy indeed. The Birchalls have made up 2 places on the start. So along the Cooper Straight, looks like they're up the inside, making more moves. But not pushing too, no, they're not making a lot of ground at the moment. But I'm sure that'll come. Todd
Ellis right in the mix. Here come Ben and Tom Birchall on the outside of Andy Peach and Ken Edwards. Through they go, but look, there's Todd Ellis ahead of John Holden. There, Phil Bell, number 18. Lewis Blackstock, Paddy Rosley, the red outfit. They were brilliant yesterday. That top 3 separated by only half a second at the flag after full race distance. It was astonishingly good. '29 Kershaw. Kershaw, Ryan Charwell, the 29 outfit, behind Lewis Blackstock. Number 2, John Holden, Jason Pitt. Where are the Birchalls carving their way through? There they are. Not having an easy ride this time. A lot of work to do because the pace at the front is phenomenal.
Well, if they're back by 4 seconds on the first couple of laps, they've got to make that up. And that's going to be the difficult part, Barry.
Good to see Craig Curry. Todd Ellis up into 3rd now, past Craig Curry. Todd Ellis with the white helmets. Emmanuel Clement, there they are, the number 6 Santander Salt outfit. Rob Biggs, Jerome Schmitz, teammates. Oh, dear me! A double rollover. John Holden and Lewis Blackstock. That was huge.
That's up the top at Druids. I'm not sure if the flags will go out, but they looked okay.
Somebody got on the curb and it went sideways.
Yeah, they did both look okay. It wasn't extremely fast crash there, Barry.
Emmanuel Clement tucking down behind. Race going on here. Simon Robinson, Mick Fairhurst leading. And safety car coming out now to lead these guys round. The 2 Santander Salt teammates. And Simon Robinson in 3rd place, but we have a safety car.
We have a safety car.
Everyone has to call it. Craig Curry there in 4th. There, Ben and Tom Birchall. Tom with his hand in the air. So I'd like to see what happened there in that incident. It looked to me as if, yes, they were close.
It looked like John Holden, to me, had tried to go up the inside and they'd had a slight come together, Barry.
Well, it was a pretty dramatic end to that incident, but both outfits completely rolled. Of course, the drivers are in the outfit on their knees. It's not easy to get out. You can't jump off it. You're stuck with it. Scott Laurie, Shelley Smith is there, 72. 4th place yesterday. Well, good job we have got a packed grid because we're now down 2.
Yeah. Indeed, I think last time we saw the safety car, can you recall that in a sidecar race?
Do you know, I don't think I can. I don't think I can, but obviously race direction and the organisers here very aware of circuit safety, very aware of tricky conditions at this stage on an autumn day. And a red flag out. A red flag out with 2 laps completed, so I have to assume this will involve a restart.
It did say passenger number 2 to the medical centre, so that'll be Jason Pitt.
It will. Passenger of John Holden's outfit being taken to the med centre. Red flag then, so drama here yet again at Brands Hatch. We've already had an interesting morning in the Ducati races. And now we've got an equal amount of drama.
You've got to ask the question, will they start with the same grid or will they go as they cross the line?
That's a very good question. Yeah, my guess would be they will start in finishing positions, if I had to guess. Well, there's been plenty of drama here at Brands Hatch. Sidecars are lining up again for a reduced 5-lap dash, and that's what it will be, I can tell you. We had an incident and we've had a red flag, so this effectively the restart over a reduced race distance, and will be minus a couple of outfits off the grid, but everybody else getting the 30-second board before the warm-up lap. Alongside me, Bill Philp. We've seen plenty of action, Bill. Your first time in the commentary box apart from yesterday, and you've been finding out a bit about these boys.
I found out quite a bit about them, yes. Yesterday's race saw the Virtuals losing a lambda sensor, making a noise, causing them to pull in, whilst apparently, yes, they definitely had the lap record, which you'll explain more about in a second, Barry. I spoke to Steve Kershaw. He went out on too soft a setting, so he stiffened everything up. And Todd had a problem. His mixture was running too high. His fuel pressure was too high, making it run rich. So that's the first three. Spoke to a few others. Crawford's not comfortable. And I've just looked at this now. I saw Scott Lorry and Shelley Smithers pull out and go down pit lane and pull off back to the paddock, Barry.
Well, standings there, Birchall's already champions, of course. They cannot. Blackstock and Rosney will not improve on that because they're non-starters in this. Likewise, John Holden, Jason Pitt. Todd Ellis, Emmanuel Clement, just putting a toe in the water in this British Championship, and they're there in a very strong position. We have a reverse grid situation for this 5-lap dash, so the Birchalls, because of their DNF yesterday, are right at the back of the grid, but on pole position, the guy who finished 10th, Simon Robinson. There you can see row 2, Craig Curry and Justin Sharp. Biggs, Holden won't go, of course, but Biggs and Schmitz there on row 4. Row 4, Scott Lorry, Shelley Smithers, no Blackstock and Rosney. Row 5, Ellis, Clement and Kershaw. The guys who finished first and second in the 2020 British Championship.
And of course Robinson was on pole at Donington and was on the podium at Donington as well.
He was indeed, yeah. It was a very good race. This reverse grid situation works in terms of entertainment. I think some of the riders like it, some of them don't, but nonetheless, right at the back.
Craig Clark on the podium at Donington.
Craig Clark, amazing.
No, sorry, I tell a lie. It was Craig Curry.
Craig Curry, Justin Sharp. Yeah. There's the pole position, man. Simon Robinson and Mick Fairhurst, vastly experienced passenger. Red flag there then denoting stay where you are, guys, until the lights come in.
And a 5-lap dash, Barry.
Yeah, and these boys weren't doing as well as I would have expected last time. They didn't get the drop. Let's have a watch then. The lights are in, the lights are off, and away they go. Simon Robinson, Phil Bell, Craig Curry gets another cracking start. And Craig Curry slotting round the outside of Phil Bell, but all this contact there between Rob Biggs. Todd Ellis is right behind his Santander Salt teammate. Todd Ellis and Emmanuel Clement. Lee Crawford
up the inside.
Strong.
Lee Crawford up to second there,
Scott
Barry.
Hardy, really, really good on the white outfit. First season on a long bike.
Current F2 champions and Scottish champions.
Indeed, they are. Yep. There, Ben Birchall going wide, right at the back there, trying to find a way through here. They've got to be careful. There's Todd Ellis, underneath Phil Bell and Jimmy Connell. Todd Ellis and Emmanuel Clement, one of 4 lady passengers in the race. The young French girl, that pairing lying second in the world. There's Birchall. Birchall already making his way through in the middle of the sandwich there with Phil Bell, and Kershaw will be going with him. That's Craig Curry. Craig Curry with Kershaw breathing down his neck. Where's Birchall? Here he comes. Here comes Ben Birchall on the outside now of Dean Nichols and Ron Yamal. Good to see Dean Nichols here, been doing IDM stuff.
Yes, so I believe he's doing very well at the moment. He's got a Honda engine as well.
One of 3 Hondas in the race. There, Ben and Tom Birchall. Then Nichols, Andy Peach, Ken Edwards going through, Craig Clark and Pete Enser. That's Todd Ellis hits the front. Todd Ellis, Emmanuel Clement hit the front then. Stay off that slippery curve. We've seen what that does. Lee Crawford and Scott Hardy having a great run. They are doing really, really well, the 117, but they are a wild card. That means they won't score points.
And Steve Kershaw now has to battle through second and third to get up with his rival.
He does indeed.
And he's currently fourth at the moment, so that's a task in a 5-lap dash for him.
Kershaw, Charlwood. There goes Rob Biggs. Rob Biggs, Jerome Schmitz, Craig Curry. Craig Curry's teammate and the team after whom it's named, Ben and Tom Birchall.
Oh, Phil Bell's out.
Phil Bell, hand in the air from Jimmy Connell. So the man from Bedlington. Ian Bell Motorcycles, of course, emblazoned across. Ben and Tom Birchall.
Up the inside of Kev Cable there.
New champions doing a good job here. Simon Robinson with Lee Crawford. These two are no strangers to each other, of course, both having come from the F2 paddock. Simon Robinson himself a very good F2 driver.
Yeah, and Lee Crawford, 6'7", can't get comfortable in that machine, apparently.
He is very, very tall. When I stand next to him, I need a box or a milk crate or something. Kershaw and Charlwood, number 29.
I don't think it's going to be long before Kershaw's up to second, you know, Barry.
They're riding as wild cards as well. They did not enter for the full Molson Group Championship. Unlike Todd Ellis and Emmanuel Clement will score points, and double points are on the table in both the races here. So this second race will earn double points. So instead of 25 for the win, it will be 50 going to Todd Ellis and Emmanuel Clement.
Kershaw's now up to third on the tail of Lee Crawford. I don't think it'll be long before he passes with his experience. But Lee Crawford may well hang on to third in this championship because there's only two laps left, Barry, in this race. And the Birchalls are currently fifth.
5-lap dash.
5 seconds, 5.76 behind the leaders, the Birchalls now. So they've got a big gap to make up, Barry.
Kershaw and Charlwood, number 29. Quattro sponsored, Kershaw Racing the team. There, Ben and Tom Birchall, distinctive red helmets. Tom, just such an accomplished passenger, and they look so fit. They're trim, they're in the gym, they keep themselves neat and tidy, and they do a great job, and they are so quick. But we're not seeing anything like the lap record. 132.6 is the best from Todd Ellis, Emmanuel Clement. On we go then. Look at that. Rob Biggs looking good. Here come Ben and Tom Birchall. Red flag again. So this is, the drama continues here at Brands Hatch, and that will be it. 2/3 race distance completed, that as a result. Ellis, Clement, Kershaw, Charlwood runners up. Crawford, Hardy are on the podium. So we've got 2 wild cards in there. The points go to Ellis, Robinson and Birchall. The wild cards not scoring, of course. But a good result by Todd Ellis. He was 2.9 seconds clear of Steve Kershaw and Ryan Charlwood at the close. There it is then, victory for Ellis Clement. That young lady, even now, passengering to her utmost ability.
Even on the cool-down lap.
Even on the cool-down lap, yep. She absolutely loves the Sidecar racing and is very active in the awning, does everything, the wheels, the tyre pressures. She never stops, very busy. Well, confirmation of that somewhat fraught race. Ellis, Kershaw, Crawford, brilliant for him. That's the podium. Robinson, Birchells fought their way up to 5th. And Biggs, Curry, Craig Curry, Justin Sharp still doing well. Brian Gray, Sarah Stoko in the top 10. One of the lady passengers ahead of Ronnie Mull, Dean Nichols, Andy Peach, Ken Edwards completing the top 10. Let's see where Todd Ellis is now in the standings. Third after an occasional appearance. That is pretty good, but the Birchells conclusive out there. 101 clear of runners-up Lewis Blackstock and Paddy Rosney, who did not make that restart. So Ellis creeps ahead of John Holden, knocking him to 4th, Biggs 5th, so Santander Salt 3rd and 5th. Not too shabby.